So my situation happened December 27th, 2009. Um, I couldn't drive because my license were suspended, so I called a friend who came over and he drove for me. We got to the party. My friend wanted to stay longer than my girlfriend at the time and I wanted to, so we ended up getting a ride with a different friend all the way home. I believe it was like about an hour and a half after we got home that he showed up with a car, dropped off the keys, and he went home. Uh, After he did that, probably 20 minutes, there was a knock on my door, and I was arrested on the spot for something I didn't do. An hour after I was detained, an immigration officer showed up and started asking me questions. I told him that I was innocent. I told him what had happened. I told him I gave the officers that information, and he didn't care. He just said, "Well, I'm gonna ask you questions, and you better answer them." I said, "No, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna answer any questions unless I have my lawyer present." He got really upset. He said, "Well, let me tell you, sir, we will not provide you with a lawyer, so you better answer my questions." And I told him, "Well, then, sir, I'm gonna obtain my own lawyer, and I need my lawyer present before I can answer any questions." Um, I would say like the whole transportation took me from 5 in the morning to like 9 in the next day. So over 24 hours for them to actually get me into the detention center. The officers that are watching you, they're not ICE officers. They're security guards from the private company that is renting it to the ICE, to INS. Um, they don't really care. To them, you're just another person that's getting deported, and I don't think that's right. I mean, if somebody should be watching, um, the place should be a nice officer, because those people are just there to work hourly. At that point, I was innocent. I was found innocent of all of the crimes, so I was an innocent man going to Tacoma, being treated like a prisoner. A long bus ride. If you had to pee, there was no way that you could have gotten off. If you had, you know, any, I'm gonna, if you had to go to the restroom, you had no way of doing it. You had to do it on yourself, and there was one guy who peed on himself because there's no way that they're gonna stop and let this guy off to pee. Um, the officers, or security guards, because they're not even officers, the security guards go around each room and actually tear everything apart. Your bed gets thrown around, your personal things that you have, because you're able to buy like books and pencils and certain foods that they have for sale. All of that gets taken apart, and you get basically like your room gets cavity searched every day, and then you have to put it back together. Then my lawyer took care of the portion of getting me out there and actually fighting for my case. Now, I paid $8,000 to get out of Tacoma, which is a lot, um, but it's because I had previous driving tickets, like speeding tickets and stuff like that, which apparently, you know, everything counts when you're in Tacoma. So even those tickets made a big difference in how much I had to pay in order to be able to get out. Situation didn't just impact me, but it impacted my family. It impacted everybody around me. Um, I lost everything. If it wasn't because I had my brother here and my mom to help me out, I would have been homeless. I wouldn't have gotten any help. I don't know what I would have done. I had the support of great people around me who motivated me to keep going and motivated me to stay strong and motivated me to never give up. and I was about to. I was to the point where you know, I've had enough.